Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Riesa, Pascal, along with Mitch English. Well, the month of October brings us National Pizza Month. Woo! And that means 31 days to explore the world of pizza and all the flavors that it offers.
Yes, and as you know, Riesa, it's not like we actually need any other excuse to celebrate and indulge in this delectable, mouth-watering, satisfying meal that is pizza. But how about getting into the season? How about a fall-tacular autumn pizza? Really simple to make. Here's what you'll need. First off, pizza crust, olive oil, some garlic salt, shredded mozzarella, thinly sliced mozzarella, pre-cooked breakfast sausage, pre-roasted acorn squash, caramelized red onions, finely chopped sage leaves, and some maple syrup. All right, I want to talk about the acorn squash first. You get it, cut it in half. Take the seeds out, put it in the oven for about a half hour or so, then you can scoop it out. And that's what we did here. Okay,
nice.
So you see it done here. First off, as mentioned, we are going to be using some onions and we're going to have to caramelize them. So I'm going to have you start on that. We got some red onions, just kind of give it a nice little caramelization on that. You can get your pre-parred crust already made. If you want to make, if you have your own, if you want to make your own crust, by all means do so. Make it just that much more authentic. Get with some olive oil. Now, sometimes you might not have like a oven brush.
Right.
So a simple thing to do is just basically get you some oil. I know it looks like I'm putting tons on there. And
you probably need it. If it's your base, you need quite a bit.
Exactly. You can either use a spatula or a scraper, whatever you want to call it, or even just use a paper towel and just kind of get it all out on the edge. Now, keep in mind, like your olive oil is going to be kind of like your sauce.
So we don't want it all the way to the edge.
Right, you want to give it enough to where you can make a crust, which we have done just that.
Nice.
As you continue to do that, we want to get a little bit of garlic salt, and some people like a little salty, some don't, but this is going to give it a little contouring to what we're going to put on top later, which is the maple syrup. It's going to give it that fall-like taste to it. Once you got the olive oil on, and of course you're still caramelizing the onions, you want to make sure that you get you some shredded mozzarella.
This is the good part. The kids will have fun with this part.
This is the best
Letting the
fun.
kids help sprinkle the cheese and seeing the pizza come together.
All right, and I'm gonna put some of this on, and then you can actually take some of the thinly sliced mozzarella.
Okay.
Over here, and just kind of break it up and put it on top, just everywhere. And as you do that, I'm gonna get 8 leaves, sage leaves. I'm gonna put them on here on the chopping board, and we're gonna chop these up. I'm gonna take the stems out. No one likes stems, I understand, right? No one? All right, okay, I'll let you. So you wanna chop this up very thinly. Basically, when you get them in there, what I love the texture about sage is that it's kind of like got this little fur on it.
Scent.
And the scent, yeah, you can smell it. And this is what's really gonna pop out a lot of your flavors. And you always wanna find, especially for the fall, those things that are going to be actually indicative of this time of the year, much like the squash that we're about to show you, and some of that sage as well.
Now, I find the list of ingredients so interesting because they don't seemingly go together. Pre-cooked breakfast sausage, you have butternut squash, and all these things, but we're going to put all together in a pizza.
You wouldn't think like garlic salt and maple syrup would be the same thing. Right. All right, so you're doing a great job there.
Those onions?
All right, now we can throw on some of the caramelized onions if you want, and I'll even throw in a little bit more of this. I love mozzarella cheese. And keep in mind, you can put as much cheese as you want on there.
Like that.
There you go. If you want to use a spoon here, you can do that as well. And it's pizza to me, it's all about presentation. So you want to make sure you evenly get everything put out on the pizza everywhere. You've done a great job with this. Great.
I've done it before. I'm just kidding. I have not. This is my first time making a pizza. This is exciting.
This is great. Now, my parents own pizza restaurants, so I grew up making. I never made this pizza, and we made it the other day, and it is actually fantastic. And it's got those flavors that you spoke of, so different. All right.
Okay.
Your breakfast sausage is really going to make this feel like pizza you can eat at any time or any place. You can grab a little bit of the breakfast. You can do it with your hands if you like. I mean, you washed them, right?
I did.
And just sprinkle them all over. This is going to give it that tart, that tangy taste, and obviously you get some of the meat in there, which is the kind of fall harvest.
This is not vegetarian friendly, y'all.
Yeah, you could use, if you want to, even some turkey sausage if you'd like. You don't have to use the breakfast sausage. All right, as you get down here. By the way, if you're asking about this screen, you can get screens anytime. You don't have to necessarily use one. It just evenly distributes the heat. That's why you want to use the screen. The acorn squash. Squash, is that what it is?
Sasquatch.
Easily to put on. You just get it with a spoon, kind of put it in here, and easily put it through. I'm gonna let you do that.
Do you think you can substitute this with anything else? Or?
You can use any kind of squash. If you want to use pumpkin on this, I can see that working just as fine. As you do that, and you're gonna put on the squash, I have the finely chopped up sage here. And we're going to sprinkle it on top as you do that. This is going to give it a little bit of greenery.
This is really something.
Are you seeing the colors now of fall already?
I'm seeing this.
All right, give me a little piece right here. Now, this is the crazy part. You get your maple syrup.
Okay.
And this is going to go great. You can see how this could be, like I said, I'm going right there.
Yeah, you
a little bit of breakfast taste to it. All right, and when you do that, you just kind of want to, you don't want to get too much in there.
Okay.
Just enough to, it's going to get some flavor.
Ooh.
And what we've been doing is putting the cheese back up on top, the remainder of the shredded cheese, which will kind of hold everything in place once you pull it out and want to cut it.
It's a very high pizza.
You like that? Yeah. And you can see,
Nice.
like I said, this is totally a breakfast kind of thing, but you can eat it throughout the day.
Wow.
All right, you want to
This is
have your
beautiful.
oven preheated to 275 to 300. Put it in for about 15 minutes. We have
a little TV magic that's gonna happen.
We do, because we already had put one together here. And I want to show you guys
Oh
just
my
how
goodness.
gorgeous that looks, especially with that greenery on top. I'm going to pull it off here so we can.
Let's get a shot of that.
cut it.
Absolutely.
There we go. Put it here on the. Well, it's stuck a little bit. There we go. And we'll put it on our little serving tray. Very nice.
Nice,
Put it back
Mitch.
here. And then we make the star for the cutting, so you go straight across.
Now I can see how your parents operated a pizza shop.
There you go. Giving away secrets here. And it is our fall pizza. I'm going to cut you off a slice right here.
Please do. Please do. I need to try
And
this.
here you go. And try it. Oh, I didn't cut it hard enough, did I? There
You guys
we go.
can't smell this at home, but it smells
Pretty
absolutely
crunchy.
wonderful.
Pretty crunchy. And there you
Thank
go. Now
you,
be careful,
thank you.
it's pretty hot. All right. And this you got right there is your fall tacular. It's pretty hot. Now keep in mind, you got all kinds of flavor. Did you get some syrup on there? Let
It
this
is
sit
hot.
down. It's hot,
It is good.
but I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Everybody have a great fall. It's our fall-tastic pizza. More Flash after this.